So, the first video on this channel was about the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if I had switched it to dark mode yet, but I do like the dark mode. I even use it in my router, just watching some Tech Quickie. Very nice channel, by the way. So, subscribe to both me and them. It doesn't... I'm not trying to promote anything, but still. So, I got Mario Odyssey inserted. So, my console is at 1% right now. I had gone on a trip and forgot to take the Switch out of my bag for a while, so it ended up dying. So now that I have the higher quality phone camera, because I don't know if I had this, the J7, or even my iPod at the time. I'll have to look at the date of that video. So let's take the Nintendo out of the dock. Now, it doesn't seem to display that charge the console, it will go to sleep message anymore. If I can find a way to prop up my phone. I guess I can use these headphones. Or I'll just attach the Joy-Cons. That'll work. Let's see if we can play some Mario. So, the Nintendo Switch has this feature where if the battery dies, it actually reveals. The screen is a little bit too reflective. When it's dark, it's revealing how I'm recording this. It's just the usual shaky, unstable, holding a phone with one hand while doing things with another. That's why the video with the iPad was so bad, is because I wasn't using the tripod. And ever since that first video on my channel, my entire channel was based on making live streams of me playing this console until YouTube restricted the live streaming from mobile feature. But luckily now I have this webcam I can just remove from the top of the monitor. Now you may see that my monitor does have its own webcam, but this is a really old monitor. It's a Vista era monitor. It actually has that's what it does. It just flashes a battery icon and switches off. Now, watch what happens. I'll just use the 8-bit dock. I'll put this back in the dock. It'll light up. I gotta get let me get the cap off. Xbox. I actually do have an Xbox, it's just that I don't play on that thing. I just don't play on it often. I plug it in. So I plugged in the adapter. I actually haven't reviewed this thing before. I bought it when I bought my 8BitDo SF30 Pro. So I hit that button and hit the Xbox button and then hold the pairing key. Flashing Xbox and flashing adapter. Right there. I recently watched the Made by Google event in its entirety. And the Pixel 4, they're just trying to boast that huge camera thing, but with Google's reputation in the past, I have the phone I'm recording on is a Pixel 2 XL. The time when Google was still thinking that dual cameras were useless. But now they're contradicting themselves. Okay, it's now not in pairing mode. It's not pairing. Why are you not... Hit the button. So it seems to be just... Huh? Why don't I hit the button? The console's still pitching a fit about its batteries. If you just dock it and then try to hit the button, it'll show that. Or if even if I undock it and hit the button, it does the same thing. Just dock it. Oh, sorry. And hit the button, it just shows the symbol and does nothing. So I'll turn the Xbox control for off right now. I was thinking about getting the Design Lab controller. It would have actually, I could have made it almost the exact same design or even one of my own. But I would have, my gamer tag engraved here on the controller if I wanted it to. But I found this design at Best Buy, which is a nice dark gray, blue with the gray top, with a light gray top, blue under the thumbsticks. And also I showed him these dots that would show up if you had a controller that didn't have the colored button scheme. I see this one just has gray buttons. And Dad wanted those dots, so he bought a controller. And both of the controllers that we got from Best Buy are the newer style. If you see that, this video's already 7 minutes long. Just waiting for this Nintendo to charge up. Hit the button now. The green light. So I activate my adapter and hit the Xbox button. Hold the button to pair fast flashing Xbox and hold it up. Still, okay, there it goes. It vibrate. And hit the button. It says it's 2% charged now, see? This file, I haven't completed it. I just keep cycling, making new files and completing them. I can't really play properly right now because, I'm at the final area. I just have to... I thought I hit A. Oh, wait. Haha. That's one thing about this adapter that confuses the f out of me every time I play with it. B is A is B, Y is X, and X is Y on the Xbox controller. Because it forces controllers into a Nintendo layout. If I was using another adapter, that might not happen. I wish I had control over... Okay. At some time, I'm going to need to get a new monitor. Oh. I gotta put the phone down. Why isn't the motion controls working? How are you moving randomly? Yeah, I'll go ahead and put the console to sleep. So that's Nintendo Switch battery, the second. And look, it doesn't turn off the Xbox controller like it does to the PS4, but it does return it into searching mode so that if I want to, I could just hold the button down, the pairing down again, and repair it. And I'd actually like to take this time that I've actually got the Xbox One controller to show you the differences of the old style and new new style controllers. Why is it so dark in here? I don't want to accidentally bump the Xbox button and switch on my dad's Xbox. So that's the old style controller. The black one is the new one. So this one, the old style, has this like glossy plate, whereas the new one doesn't have that. And basically they did it to look like the triggers, but that was useless. This one has colored buttons. This isn't the day one because Dad didn't like the requirement for the Kinect at the time. But when he bought this Xbox, it's actually the original Xbox. That's why we still have an old style controller. But one thing that this one does that the other one doesn't is Bluetooth. See? So I can connect it to an iPad because this one's running the new iPad OS. Because with the newest versions of the Apple software, in anticipation of Apple Arcade, they brought out extra controller support. Instead of just MFI, you can now use Xbox One, the new style Xbox One controllers, and PS4 controllers. So that ends this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.